Every 23rd spring for 23 days it gets to eat.
Eat what? Eat what?
Eat us.
What's up, everybody? Washingtano here, back with another figure to review. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and yeah, today on this occasion I'm gonna do the review of Jeepers Creepers, and since we're already in spring, we already know Jeepers Creepers, the creeper for 23 springs for 23 days, it gets to eat. And yeah, I just wanted to do this review with you guys. I don't have the I don't have the original box to show it with you guys. This is an older figure that I got a long time ago, and I had it in my shelf. And yeah, I just wanted to for all of you Jeepers Creepers fans out there, I just wanted to do this review for you guys. And this is a figure from Sota Toys. I think it was a series 2 back in 2005. I got this guy at the store called Suncoast. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Suncoast, or any of you guys remember Suncoast. It's like a store just like FYE. I think there's a very few of those Suncoast stores, like very few in the U.S. There's also well, I got this one at Suncoast, and it was like, I don't know, I can't remember. It was like $12, $13. I don't remember the exact price, but back then, 2005, everything was like less. It was like cheaper. Right now, everything's like ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I picked this guy up back in 2005, and it was like the only figure of Jeepers Creepers back then. And yeah, I also miss Suncoast. You know, it was a store that had movies, CDs, clothes, and obviously action figures. So yeah, let's start. Let's have a little look at this creeper guy that I bought. Well, first off, I want to talk about his base stand. The base stand is actually just what you see right here is like this a piece of the side of the road right there. You see the line right there, the the line right there of the lane, and right here you just see like the ground, like kind of like a really muddy ground. There you see that, and then some plants, and then the post, and then there's a wiring fans, bar wire fans there, and on top of the post right there, the wooden post, is a crow. And let me take a. It's actually removable. The crow. When I got this guy, you know, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it has kind of like blue or purple kind of like splashed in his wings, and also the tip of his tail. Behind you can also see it. I don't know if you can try to focus that on, but yeah, there's like a little bit of blue in there. Try to focus a little bit more. Yeah, you can see very little. I mean, the paint's already like wearing off. I mean, it's been like more than a decade, so obviously it's not too like noticeable. But yeah, this is you see a crow right there, and he's like kind of like soft plastic. It's so soft plastic right there, right? You see him right there spreading his wings, right to about to land right there on the wooden post that's holding the bar wires. And he's also on a peg right there. Just see there's a really large peg, and right there's that peg hole on the wooden post, and you can just peg him right in there too. So you can see him right there landing right there on the wooden post. And yeah, this base, I recommend you to not lose it, or better yet, not throw it away or give it away to anybody. The wooden posts are removable too. They're also on a peg. You can also place them in there too. The bar wires are really flimsy, so they can break really easily. So don't try to like move them around or anything. This part top right here, you know, I had to glue it because it's like really easy to break. So yeah, Because another thing why you should not throw this base away is because this base was made specifically for the creeper. Because the creeper, he cannot stand in his own. Unfortunately, he will fall over. So yeah, that's why this base, is really important. And also the pegs are really large. They're really large pegs. That's why he has those really big, large peg holes. So like any figure from NECA or other brand, this one is actually specifically for the creeper because you see he has really large peg holes on the bottom of his feet. So this base was made specifically for him, especially for him. And yeah, accessories. I'd like to talk about the accessories that he came with. Yeah, the accessories that were included were, well, first of all, I'm gonna talk about his weapons. One of his weapons that he uses are like probably like this was probably his like primary weapon. This is the one that you see him. He uses it a lot. There's an axe, and you see it's like a kind of like on a metal stick right there. And then like you see that spike right there, and then the side right there looking like an E. Bend it to the side, it looks like a pitchfork, and right here, here's the axe, and it looks like painted that it's like wearing off the axe, like he's been using it a lot on his victims. He's been slashing. He used this same axe, on the first movie where where Derry and Trish were being escorted by the cops, and then he pulled one of the officers' head out of the top of the car when he was on top of the car, and he pulled one of the cops' head out, and he used his axe to cut his head right off. It was such an awesome scene right there when he used it, and he also got to see him use it on another victim, Jeepers Creepers 3, and yeah. Another accessory that I really like is his throwing star that he uses. This was when it was introduced to the second movie. He uses throwing star, and I don't know what this is. I know it looks like it was like carved out of bones, and like this part right here that connects the four stars are like, I don't know. It seems like it was melted in there. It's weird. But I remember the first throwing star that he used it to flat one of the tires of the school bus that that basketball team was in. And I remember one of the I think it was a bus driver or one of the teachers pulled it out of the tire, and then like they saw there, you can probably see a little bit in there, right there. There was like a tooth stuck right in there. The second one was like on the second throwing star that he threw at the tire. It was a belly button with a rose. Obviously, that was Derry's. That was part of Derry's stomach. And yeah, so he uses body parts of his victims and uses them as his weapons. So that's really awesome. And it's really nice, detailed. It's also a soft plastic too, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. I mean, you could if you force it too much, but it's not too flimsy. Another weapon that I really like is also his knife or dagger, whatever you want to call it. This one is the one that's more detailed, so you can see a little bit more. Right here, I was like, I don't know if this is like carved out of bones or something, but it's really detailed. I mean, Sota Toys did a good job on doing this. I mean, it's really tiny, it's hard to hold it with my hands. But there you see it right there, the details. And right here, I remember this scene where Traeger was holding the knife, and then like he was holding it in his hand, and then boom, it just went straight to the wall and hit that one lamp. And then like they were watching, they were looking at the knife. They were seeing the details right there where you see like the sun. I don't know if you can see it closer. I'm trying to, man, it's really hard to hold it. It's really tiny, but sorry guys, it's kind of hard to get it focused on it, but yeah, it's being a pain in the ass, but you know you can see it right there, you know, and I think that's the creeper right there, and then there's a sun. Right here, you know, the ending of the blade right there, it kind of looks like a jaw. I don't know, from some animal, or maybe a dragon. You can see there's a jaw right there, you know, the jaw right there, and you see an eye. Same thing on the other side right there, you see the jaw, the other side of the jaw, and then you see an eye right there too. Such a really interesting weapon that the creeper uses. Really interesting. This is like my favorite weapon that Sota Toys released, because it's like, well, this one is like the most detailed, weapon that they gave us. So this is really nice. It's just like how you see it in the movie. Another accessory for the creeper, you know, he comes with another extra pair of hand, and well, it's a right hand. I don't know why, but he already has an extra. He already has a hand, right hand that's like gripping. Well, this one, the extra one, it looks like it's more narrowed, more closed. I mean, this one is probably used for holding the dagger or the throwing star, and the other one is to be holding the axe. I mean, they gave us two right hands, but we didn't get any left hand. I mean, I would have liked to see an extra left hand. I mean, he's got this left hand and this like he's grasping, or he's like about to grab his victim or something, you know. And then he's got the axe right there, about to slash them with the axe or something. I mean, we could have had an extra left hand, maybe like a gripping hand, instead of giving us two gripping right hands. But yeah, the last accessory is the extra pair of hand that he has, and there you see him holding a. Well, he was in the scene of the second movie of Jeepers Creepers 2. He was stabbed by this giant metal bar when he was on top of the buzz, and then this girl, boom, stabs him right in the head, and then like I remember him trying to like take it out. He was like rocking it back and forward, and I guess he was struggling to get it out, so he ended up ripping a huge chunk of his head just to get this metal bar off him, and that's really nice. We got to get this part right here. It's removable. There you see like the insides of the creeper's head. It's really detailed, really nice. Well, you know, it's just it's all painted in such a light pink. You see that? Yeah, and then like the part of it right here. There's the other side too. So light, such a light pink color. Yeah. There's a huge chunk that he ripped off from the scene of Jeepers Creepers 2. This extra head, he doesn't have that the hair. I know the creeper, you know, he has hair on the back of his head, like right here, but he doesn't have it on the extra head. Like I know the creeper, he has like his in the back of his head, you know, he has this like puffy or like bushy hair, you know, and right here, you know, in the figure, they just gave us like a strip of his hair, like, yeah, it's just like very little bit of hair, but yeah, and this one has no hair, so yeah, I guess I don't know what decided not to give him hair, or I don't know. But yeah, this is the last accessory. This the chunk of his head, and then the metal bar is it's a single piece. So this part right here is not removable. So it's actually molded into his head. So this is a single piece, and you connect it to his head. So yeah, that was really awesome. That one scene. It's really crazy how he just rips that chunk out of his head. Really awesome. And after that, we all know that he decided to uh, take one of the guys' head off. He eats it, and then he grows a new head. Yeah, he rips off this head that was missing a huge chunk. He ripped off his own head, and then that guy's head that he ate, when was like going up to his body, up to where his other head's supposed to be, and then his head, just was normal again. It's just crazy, pretty crazy. I really enjoyed Jeepers Creepers. Finally, here's the creeper, and yeah, this is the creeper, and this is the design of Jeepers Creepers 2 because obviously because of the accessories, you can tell that it's Jeepers Creepers from the second movie. Um, yeah, we never got a release of Jeepers Creepers from the first movie. The first one was really scary. I really liked that movie. This one, it was good. I don't hate it, but it wasn't as scary as the first one. The first one, yeah, it was really scary. This is the creeper right here. You gotta take his head off so you can see his face right there. There you see a lot of black wash in there. A lot of details. You see wrinkles. You see wrinkles on his face right there, like he's an old man. You see that? Kind of like reptilian skin on the back side of his head right there. His ears, and then right here, on the front of his face, it's just wrinkles. The back side, is more of a reptilian skin. The eyes, something about the face. To be honest, he doesn't look too menacing. I mean, to me, look at his eyes. His eyes, they kind of look like sleepy eyes. I don't know. I mean, if he would have like have his eyes or his look, like more scrunched down, maybe he would look more menacing. I mean, he's already shown his teeth. I mean, like, but the eyes, where do you get those eyes? Because you got some sleepy eyes, creeper. To me, they look kind of like sleepy eyes. He doesn't look menacing. But if you put on the hat, that changed the whole aspect. That changed a lot. Yeah, this old farmer's hat that he has on. And you just like snap it right in there. Really easy. And another detail that I really enjoyed is the clothes. His large old trench coat that he has, especially on the back. It's nicely molded. It's a nice soft rubber plastic. It looks old. It looks wet. It looks dirty. It's really detailed. I guess the best job that they did on this Jeepers Creepers figure that Sota Toys did is the coat, his trench coat. It looks really nice, really detailed, really. It reminds me of Jason's old trench coat. It's all muddy, it's all wet, and it's all dirty, just like Jeepers Creepers. You see that? This is a neck is Jason Voorhees and the Sota Toys creeper. You see that? They did a really nice design. I really enjoyed what they did to Jeepers Creepers. Also, his shirt. You see it's old. You see some holes right in there. And well, the clothes. It's all molded in there. It's not soft, just like the coat. The boots. the shoes. You know, it looks like he's got some mud splashed right in there. It obviously looks like he was he was running in that muddy floor right there, and obviously he splashed his boots right in there. So yeah, it's a really nice figure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like his the only thing that I really dislike is that the lower parts, like the articulation. For example, I mean he's on the ball peg, so you can obviously remove this head easily, and you can put on the other head. You know, the arms can hinge up and down, both arms, and they can also extend. They can extend too. He has swivel on both elbows, and he also, the wrist can also swivel. He has a swivel on the waist also. No articulation on the legs, none of the crutches or the knees. Only swivel on the feet. And the pec holes right there. Sota Toys. And yeah, that's all we got. I mean, it's an early design. Let me try to put them right in there. And yeah, he's like looking down. I mean, he probably has one of his victims on that pavement, and he's about to grab him with his hand and then like kill him with his axe right there. Boom. I mean, it's a really nice figure. I mean, it's an early design, not very much of articulation. I really do like his accessories. I mean, for an older figure, he came with a lot of accessories. One of my favorites is obviously the throwing star, because it reminds me of the Predators throwing disc, like the from ABP. You know, I mean, like maybe he copied it off the Predator, or I don't think so, because ABP came out in 2004, Jeepers Creepers came out 2003, so maybe the Predator copy from the Creeper. I don't know, maybe, but I think that Jeepers Creepers is it's a really nice movie, and it's to be honest, it was a movie that the first movie I'm talking about, it scared the shit out of me. It was a movie that I watched when I was really little, and like I'm a horror fan. I watched Jason, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Ghostface, all of those horror classics, slashers. I grew up watching them, but this one scared the shit out of me. And I think that we needed a new monster that is unique in his own way, and then like, I mean, I know that many of you all who watch this creeper, you know, it was a good way to get under your skin, to like scare the shit out of you, because to me, this creeper did scare the shit out of me when I was little, and I am a horror fan. I mean, like, that's another thing. What do you guys think? I mean, should he be included into that horror classics? You know, the slashers? Because look at this way. On the 70s, we got Leatherface and Michael Myers. The 80s, we got Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. We got Freddy Krueger. The 90s, we got Pennywise. We got Ghostface. In the 2000s, we got Jeepers Creepers. Should he be included? Should he be welcome to that horror classic universe, or slasher universe? What do you guys think? My opinion, I think he should. Look at that. What do you guys think? Should Jeepers Creepers be welcome into the classic horror universe? Those classic slashers that we hardly see anymore? I think we should. I think he should definitely be included in that universe. I mean, I love watching the classic horror slashers. You know, I grew up watching these monsters, and I love watching teenagers get slaughtered while they fornicate. I grew up watching all of these guys, and I think Jeepers Creepers fits right in. and he's a monster that we needed in this new millennial. I think he belongs into that classic horror slashers. You know, these guys are the classic horrors that we hardly see anymore, and I think he should be included. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be seeing you next time. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you next time.